What is a teacher? A teacher is a person who inspires their students to learn, to try something new, to accept change, to be a friend, to encourage, to pick them up when they've fallen. My role is all of these, and then some. I've been asked, why teach? I teach to inform, mold, challenge, and to get my students out of their comfort zones. You see, I believe that all students have the right to learn, they can learn, and they should be challenged in their learning. Teaching is not about shoving information down students' throats, but taking them by the hand and leading them down a path that maybe they didn't want to go down. It's about meeting them where they're at and gently nudging them onward. I know that they may never have a great passion for French like I do, but if I can get my students to see their worlds a little differently, then I've done my job. I want students to have an appreciation for who they are, where they came from, and the country they live in. As I reflected back on why I teach, I thought how appropriate it would be to get some of the opinions of my former students. I asked some of my Hong Kong students 4 questions. The first, what differences did I make in your lives as a teacher? Second, what are some characteristics that make me a good teacher? Third, how did I show that I was passionate about your learning and what I was teaching? And 4, why was I a good teacher in your opinion?
You showed us it was possible to learn without stressing over things. You were good at explaining concepts and made sure we got a good amount of practice before moving on to the next thing. You did much more than the bare minimum, making study guides, staying organized and responsible just to help us learn, and also you incorporated things that you thought we'd find interesting about French, and we could tell you legitimately liked French and was interested in French culture. You were well balanced. You not only fulfilled the basic requirement of being able to teach, you managed to have us learn without feeling stressed while still being challenged.
You made a big difference in my life because you went the extra mile. You not only helped me to do work in class, but you took time to get to know me and encourage me. Your personality shows in your teaching, such as activities and games we do, as well as enjoying French culture in terms of food and movies. You took your time to make sure that students grasp ideas, not forcing us to follow your rigid schedule of units to cover. You are a good teacher because you have a clear understanding of what your students' abilities were, and you were able to teach us in a way that makes new material easy to understand. You genuinely care about your students, and you encourage them a lot. You're super approachable, and you listen to us while being fair. You made us want to learn more. You have an innate sense of humor that allowed me and many other students to enjoy French. You brought joy, happiness to the classroom, and fun in the French learning process. You also spent time with students outside of class, either to review some of the French terminology or just to chat. You take time to explain things that students don't understand in class or outside of class, and that shows the passion that you have for teaching French. You're a great teacher because of the way that you interacted with students.
Ms. Grobak is a great teacher because she finds a way to make what she's teaching very interesting, and she made me fall in love with the French culture and language. More importantly, and most importantly, she really cares about her students, and that's something that we can all agree on.
It's from some of these responses that it shows me why I teach.